All right. Well, we're going to keep it moving. Please put your hands together for our next comic. This guy killed it last time. You'll see him on the Pushing Dragons show just about every month across the street at Push Theater. This man is, talk about Adonis. Come on down, sir, Andy Mattis, y'all. Hands together.
Woo! All right. Thank you all for coming out. You know, Jose, he grew up in New York. It's a very fast lifestyle. Me, not so much. I'm a simple Midwest kind of guy. And I started out my elementary school in the Catholic system. So everything was very reserved. And, and I'm an older guy, so it was kind of before like sex ed was prominent in schooling. So we kind of waited till the last minute. So like by the time I hit 5th grade and I go to public school, when we moved, finally getting to learn these things, and I was like, that's very fascinating. When I was growing up, I was told about this thing called the stork. Did anybody hear that great myth?
Yeah!
Apparently mom and dad placed an order, I guess, and lo and behold, a little bit later, this wonderful, majestic bird would come and drop a bouncing baby boy or girl in a hobo bindle, like on your front porch, or maybe through the chimney, because it wasn't winter and Santa Claus was needing it. But, it was like, did anybody really believe that myth? Like, was it like a thing, like going to a car dealership and you're custom ordering, like, all your options? Like, I want curly hair, I want straight hair, what color eyes do I want? Is it going to be tall? Is it going to be short? Like, how did that work? It was like the Sears catalog they went back there to order this thing, and then, again, the majestic bird flies by and drops this thing off, and there I was, So as mentioned, I'm performing sometimes over there at the fine establishment known as the Push Comedy Theater, oftentimes in Pushing Dragons, which is a D&D improvised show. Yeah, I know, body of Adonis, but I'm kind of nerd. So it's a D&D. We're basically LARPing on stage, and me and my buddy Melendez over there, we decided we're going to pitch like a post-game interview, like a Joe Rogan post-fight thing. Like, we're talking to this orc here. He's been training up in the mountains of Yor, and like, this is the best version we've ever seen of this orc and all that kind of thing. Like, you're in this fight with the dragon. Like, what was going through your head? Like, tell me. So we called it Bard Talk because in D&D, the Bard is a charismatic type character that is an entertainer. So like, we'd all be Bard characters. And at this time, I didn't have a Bard character for my weekly game. So I was like, all right, I need to come up with a new persona. So I'm trying to figure this thing out. And then it came to me. I'm going to be this like Gladiator Maximus type guy. So I'm like, I got it. I'm going to run it by my buddy Mel to see what he thinks of it. And he's like, we're driving to the theater, and he's like, hey man, so you're thinking about your costume? I'm like, yeah, I got it all figured out. I'm going to go with this gym bro thing. And he's like, well, what? I'm like, yeah, like a gym bro. And he's like, what does that look like? I was like, yeah, I'll have like a sport coat on because I'm hosting. I want to be classy, and I'll have a wrestling singlet on because, I'm a gladiator, I'm a fighter kind of thing. And he's here sitting like, giving me this weird, strange look on his face like, what the fuck are you talking about, dude? I thought you said a Jim Crow outfit. And I'm like, whoa, bro. Not at all. And that's how I know, like, I'm a good person because you're in certain weird situations with different people, and if they laugh at whatever you're saying, and it might be a little bit edgy, like pushing the envelopes, you know that you're a good person because you don't have ill intent. So that's how I know that works. Yeah. It's a great hot summer day here. It makes me think about Shark Week's coming up. And there's sharks out there in that waters. They're just all over. And that's why I always say, like, you want to make yourself sound like more badass, just say, I went swimming with sharks last week in the ocean. It's cool, no big deal. But, I always think about Shark Week on the Discovery Channel and how great that is. And sharks are like the attention-seeking teenage girls of the ocean. They're all out there like, hey, look at me, look what I can do, hey, don't touch me, Hey, look at me, Look at me. Maybe I'll jump out the water. Look at me. Look at me. Don't touch me. You know, and then the photographers, they're all like trying to catch these captivating shots of this majestic beast. And they're like, hey girl, what did that mouth do? Oh, man. That's all I got, man. Gotta lay it on the skin, I'm sorry.
Keep it going for this majestic man right here.